today. From Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. We'll see Drake May and the New England Patriots taking on Mason Rudolph and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Started now, the kicker Chris Boswell, and we are underway in Foxborough. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. They'll be led out by the former Tar Heel, their rookie quarterback from UNC.
Tell you what, partner, he might just be a rookie, but he certainly looks the part of a veteran NFL starter, and he carries himself like one leading the offense out there. In a lot of ways, he is advanced as a first-year quarterback, and he came in and was right at home with this offense.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
But it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And they go play action with May. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's May. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. Douglas, the man in motion. Play action, May. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll throw on 1st down with May. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. Throwing here is May. Hunter Henry brings it in. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
On play action, May. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. That's Warren. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 29-yard line.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. Airing it out deep for Woods. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run with Patterson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Rudolph looking to throw it. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Rudolph. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Milton Williams. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Here now, a 3rd and 20. From the gun, here's Rudolph. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Milton Williams drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
2nd and 6. Here's May. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Steelers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. After the interception, here's Rudolph. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Rudolph. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the 50, it's Rudolph. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. He's been fortunate in one sense. I mean, he's thrown the 2 interceptions. That's not fortunate. The good news is haven't led to points on either one of those picks. So a fresh start here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've got the ball in a great spot here, already inside the red zone following that fumble recovery. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Rudolph following the fumble recovery. Robert Woods, and all the way down to the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. A handoff for Warren. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Robert Woods from 4 yards out. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Robert Woods touchdown reception. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. New England's offense set to go. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
First grab so far for Diggs. It's a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the 2nd level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Again, it's Stevenson. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. As they've got it as we resume action. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Here now, 3rd and a yard. To the air, May work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Alex Highsmith there on the tackle. They work now on 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, May.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
They'll throw with May. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed, but that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
To throw, it's May. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
From the shotgun, May with it.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Rudolph. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
That was Eric Johnson in there to drop him for a sack.
Seems to me that our friend, Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. New England trying to get a place on offense.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense, because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's May. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
On 1st down, here's May. That one on the money to Bourne downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
And that's patience to be admired right there, because he looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and a couple. Now it's Stevenson. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. They'll look to throw here. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll drop to throw.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try and come up with something on 3rd down.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Now back to throw.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
They'll try and throw for it with May.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
On 1st and 10, Rudolph.
They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Rudolph looking to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Here's Rudolph.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Shotgun snap for Rudolph.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juwan Bentley.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Extra point forthcoming. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick six, it's Rudolph. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, a 22.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Now Rudolph on 1st down. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
My, if maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter, it's going to give them the lead because he had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Rudolph. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's Rudolph. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised, just a field goal separating these two teams, as they've already made their way back out of the locker room. So to bring you the story of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter.
Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rudolph now to throw. Completes it to Austin. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
They'll set up a throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On first down, it's Rudolph.
A quick throw there is incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
A short one there to Freiermuth. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
First and 10, it's Patterson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll go again with Patterson.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
On the give, it's Warren.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Warren. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Warren will score. Touchdown, Steelers. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point now by Boswell. And that makes it 14-10. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, you know, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing here is May. This is brought in by Gibson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack.
Now how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Here's May. Short pass caught by Henry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be fourth down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
So a definite surprise there. They try to fake punt, but this time it's going to blow up in their face, CD.
Yeah, it certainly has. And look, I understand what they're trying to do. They're trailing right now, probably trying to generate some momentum. But that felt like one of those go-for-broke type of a plays in a situation where I don't know that they needed to do that. They still have opportunities, and in this case, they took a chance, and it backfired.
Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Rudolph looking to throw it.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Rudolph. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return is Jones. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out come the Patriots. Douglas, the man in motion. They'll throw on first down with May. He finds Douglas complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Now 2nd and 3. On the handoff, Stevenson. And Stevenson's going to have a Patriots first down as he'll get this up past the 40.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Play action. May. Completes it to Douglas. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. To the air, May. He finds his man, complete. It's Douglas. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Now a handoff, Stevenson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They run once more with Stevenson. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll run with Gibson. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Three-quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Rudolph's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. Second down and 6 now. Back to throw, Rudolph. Austin brings in the quick throw. Well, that'll get them to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Rudolph. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Rudolph. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Christian Barmore in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 19. Back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Here's Jones. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. New England's offense set to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
From the shotgun, it's May. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Okay, I'm not a fan of any routes that just, turn around defensive backs, mainly because I was a defensive back. But the comeback route is so difficult because to sell it, you're selling it like it's a deep route before you come back towards either the line of scrimmage or the sideline. And, boy, that one worked to perfection.
To the 27-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. A give to Gibson running right. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They run with Stevenson. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. To throw, it's May. Looking middle, and that's complete. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Looking to throw, May. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Stephon Diggs. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Here comes a first down throw from Rudolph. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a run with Stevenson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Stevenson. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. They'll throw with May. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Patriots will add to their fourth quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Rudolph on first down. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
From the 50, it's Rudolph. This one into the hands of Metcalf. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards brings up 2nd and 2 at the Patriots' 42-yard line.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Rudolph going to throw again. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. 3rd and 2, Rudolph. He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. New England trying to get a place on offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game, barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third down and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. 2nd and 11 now. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
What a change in this ball game in the fourth quarter, Charles. They just completely took over, and not only did they get the lead, they end up winning somewhat comfortably.
And when we spent time talking with them before the game, they made sure that we knew that they thought that they were the better team in this one, and they never lost that thought or lost that focus, and they played like it in the fourth quarter. That's how you author a late comeback and get a win.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.